Headlines for this week include updates on the United Way campaign, details about the upcoming Veterans Day breakfast, and information on events on campus. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Hello and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Noey Anderson.
And I'm Casey Rohan. Did you know the cost of 2 sodas a week donated to Great Rivers United Way could provide 60 warm meals this year to someone in need? The Campus United Way campaign is still in progress after its initial kickoff in the first few weeks of October. This campaign collects donations through pledges to help those in need throughout the Cooley region. Donations, no matter what the amount, make a difference and are vitally important. Participation allows programs to be offered that have a direct impact on the needs of the people in the community. Programs ranging from area disaster relief to credit counseling are listed on the back of the pledge form. Remember, time is running out to donate, so fill out a pledge form and return completed forms to University Communication 115 Graf Main Hall or give online at www.gruw.org. Every $52 pledge equals an entry for a chance to win great prizes from the United Way. Remaining drawings are November 21st and December 12th, so donate soon.
Integrating art and science to understand and create is not new. STEAMworks, also known as Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math, comes back to La Crosse for the second time this year to educate all levels. STEAMworks is a collaborative effort of many departments across campus. Partners of the initiative include faculty and staff of the School of Education, College of Science and Health, School of Art and Communication, Office of Continuing Education, and extensions of Murphy Library. The STEAMworks series aims to offer an array of ideas to help educators teach science as a way of art. The next workshop is planned for Saturday, November 16th in the Center for the Fine Arts from 9 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. For more information, you can visit the UWL homepage at uwlax.edu. Now here's Emily Marotz to tell us about upcoming events on campus.
Thanks, Noey. The award-winning documentary Age of Champions, which follows the lives of 5 senior citizen athletes as they train for the National Senior Olympics, is coming to UW La Crosse on Saturday, November 16th. The event includes a performance by UWL's own Kinetic Dance Troupe, a screening of the documentary, and discussion with director Christopher Rufo afterward. It is being held on the gymnasium floor of Mitchell Hall, room 113, starting at 6 in the evening. Admission is free. The flamenco dance company known as Flamenco Vivo Carlota Santana will be performing in Valhalla on November 18th. The troupe was founded in 1983 by Carlota Santana and Roberto Loca with the intent of bringing flamenco to mainstream audiences. The group has then performed 2 countrywide tours each year, with this fall's tour being titled The Soul of Flamenco. The performance starts at 7:30 in the evening, with admission being $3 for UWL students and $6 for everyone else, with ticket prices increasing by $2 on the day of the show. Canadian environmental scholar David Schindler will be hosting 2 seminars this week on campus. The first will be a public seminar on how providing scientific information has both succeeded and failed in being used as groundwork for public policy that will be held at 5:30 tonight in Scogan Auditorium in Centennial Hall. The second will involve his research on algal blooms and how it is becoming a growing problem in aquatic environments. The second lecture will be held this Friday, November 8th at 3:30 in the afternoon, same place, Scogan Auditorium. Admission to both lectures is free, and students are encouraged to attend. Now back to you guys.
Supporting the Cooley Region Humane Society. We sent out Alex Riley to learn more about how the pet therapy program supports our community in helping kids learn to read.
The program helps to eliminate the fear of being laughed at or criticized by peers or family. The program is very simple in concept. You take 1 great therapy dog, 1 skilled trainer, and 1 child sitting under a blanket reading a book. The results of this simple act are powerful, and it happens right behind these two doors.
It just impacts kids on so many levels.
We sat down with the Cooley Region Humane Society Pet Therapy Director Renee Knutson and asked her what the Read to Rover program was all about.
The ideal setting is one handler, one dog, and one reader. That's the ideal, because there's that magic of, it doesn't matter if I blow a word, or if I make a mistake, or if I stutter a little bit. It's okay, because the dogs are here. They love the readers no matter what, and the kids know that.
We also asked Renee who exactly volunteers with the Read to Rover program.
I think there are a lot of people out there that think that any dog can do this, and there are a lot of dogs that can do this, but the reality is these guys really take the time to learn about ways to help kids read and help feel and build some confidence. They take time to study, they take time to train their dogs, and there's a certain comfort that people have when they see these blue bandanas.
Simply put, the Read to Rover program builds a love of reading, and that is a skill that will last a lifetime. Alex Riley, WMCM, Week in Review.
Thanks, Alex. Be sure to check out the Read to Rover program on Tuesdays at various library locations. Tonight marks the first night of performance for UWL's Department of Theater Arts production of Boy Gets Girl. This play is about a woman who decides to get back into the dating game. However, her blind date turns into a nightmare, and after a series of escalating events, she soon wonders how she can return to her normal life. Boy Gets Girl will show on campus at 7:30 in the evening, Thursday, November 7th through Saturday, November 9th, with a final matinee performance at 2 in the afternoon on Sunday, November 10th. These performances take place in Frederick Theater in the lower level of Morris Hall. Tickets are $5 for UWL students, $14 for senior citizens and other students, and $16 for others. Box office hours are 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon through Friday, 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon Saturdays, and 1 hour before showtimes. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
The Who's Good Dog Park is a great place to take your dog for some fun and exercise. That's where Dave and Oliver go.
This is Oliver. I've had him for 2 years. Hi, buddy. And I love him because we go for runs together up in Hickson Forest.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Veterans Day is coming up next Monday, and what better way to honor our veterans than to give them a free breakfast? The Freedom Honor Flight and UWL Athletics are teaming up for the 3rd annual Veterans Day breakfast next Monday, November 11th. The event began in 2011 when organizers discovered there were few events scheduled in the area to commemorate Veterans Day. This year, more than 800 veterans are expected to attend the largest Veterans Day gathering in the area. Festivities begin at 8:15 in the morning inside Veterans Memorial Field Sports Complex, followed by breakfast inside the Mitchell Hall Fieldhouse. If you wish to participate in this free event, please visit the UWL website for more details.
You may have heard about the Price is Right coming to the Lacrosse Center this month. What some of you may not have heard, however, is the UWL version will be taking place next Thursday right here on campus at the Cartwright Center. Come play games, eat delicious food, and learn the basics of managing your personal finances with the It Makes Sense Money Management Team. The game night provides free pizza, beverages, and knowledge to students in a fun atmosphere with carnival and game show games alike. There are also great prizes to be won in the end. This event takes place on November 14th at 5:30 until 8 in the evening at Valhalla. Everyone is welcome and the event is free, so now it's your chance to come on down. Technology, entertainment, design, these are 3 words that comprise the scope of TED Talks, and organizers have finally brought it to La Crosse. Let's take a look.
Next week, Tuesday, Graf Main Hall will be filled with people, and not for classes. La Crosse's very first TEDx event will take place Tuesday afternoon in the Graf Main Auditorium. TEDx events are fully planned and coordinated independently on a community-by-community basis. Created in the spirit of TED's mission, Ideas Worth Spreading, the TEDx program is designed to give communities, organizations, and individuals the opportunity to stimulate dialogue through TED-like experiences at the local level.
Well, we are co-MCs together, so we are introducing different speakers, whether it's a video or a live speaker. Some are professors or instructors on campus, we have a student, and then the videos are previous TED Talks that have been shown before. And we've kind of just had to work to put together introductions for the event itself and each speaker to make sure the most important things to be known are being told to our audience.
The entire TEDx event crew have been working tirelessly since spring to get this event off the ground.
I think something really important that I've learned from doing all this is that there's something to be found in places and in lessons and in thoughts that you wouldn't necessarily find something.
But I definitely learned a lot. I've learned a lot from our speakers, a very wide variety of topics, and I can't wait to see you.
For WMCM News, this has been Sean Mason, Ashley Reynolds, and Paf Yang.
Unfortunately, tickets are sold out for the event, but be sure to look forward to next year's TEDx lacrosse experience. Meet and greet student artists whose work is being displayed in the Selections from the Painting Studio student art exhibit in Murphy's Mug through Saturday, November 16th. The artworks were selected from painting classes led by Associate Professor Jennifer Williams Terpstra. The works in the show was developed throughout various levels of painting, notes Terpstra, who has been teaching spatial illustration, interior and exterior environments. The event will be held from 3 to 4 in the afternoon in Murphy's Mug in Murphy Library. For more information about the reception or exhibition, visit the library's Art in the Mug page or contact Mark Mankey at Murphy Library at mankey@uwlax.edu or 608-785-8637. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we like to call Campus Insight. This week, Katie Couture and Lexi Smith wandered around campus to find out what 5 minutes of history students wish they could have witnessed.
Campus Insight. We asked students, if you could witness any 5 minutes of history, what 5 minutes would that be? If you could witness any 5 minutes of history, what 5 minutes would it be?
I would like to witness Channing Tatum filming Magic Mike with his shirt off.
If you could witness any 5 minutes of history, what 5 minutes would that be?
Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation speech.
If I had to choose, I would pick Michael Jackson's memorable first moonwalk.
Very cool. If you could witness any 5 minutes of history, what 5 minutes would you witness?
I would witness the Martin Luther King speech, I Have a Dream.
Awesome. If you could witness any 5 minutes of history, what 5 minutes would it be?
I would witness 9/11.
It would have to be Neil Armstrong landing on the moon for being the first man on the moon, probably.
If you could witness any 5 minutes of history, what 5 minutes would it be?
It would be seeing Diego Maradona score his hand of God goal.
This has been Katie Couture and Lexi Smith with this week's Campus Insight. Back to you.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for a chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now here's Courtney Derwachter with a review of the movie Uncle Buck.
He's rude, he's crude, he's Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck is a 1989 film directed by John Hughes. Buck Russell, played by the legendary John Candy, is a crass, foul-mouthed, unemployed bachelor living by his own rules. He doesn't have a care in the world and is loving every minute of it. But when his brother Bob calls in the middle of the night in desperate need of a babysitter, Buck's life is turned upside down. Buck must go from a life of selfishness to Uncle of the Year by taking care of his nephew, Miles, played by Macaulay Culkin, and his 2 nieces, Maisie and Tia, who he hardly knows. While Buck charms the younger children, he realizes he is up against a bigger challenge than he ever thought possible. His rebellious and snotty niece, Tia, who is very clear she isn't buying what Buck's selling and is going to do everything in her power to make Buck's life miserable. Will Buck help the family find common ground, or will his carefree attitude cause more destruction? Before I give too much away, let's take a look at the trailer for Uncle Buck.
Where do you live?
City.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
I'm your dad's brother, all right.
Buck Russell had always been the black sheep of the family.
I'm stunned that I'm related to you.
Until one night.
Buck, we have a problem with the kids. We're stuck for somebody to watch them.
Oh, please, not that.
Can we trust him?
He's my brother, for God's sake.
I won't let him get into that Satan stuff or any of the new chicks. I'll leave that for me. Wow. I'm kidding, huh?
Now, he's making them breakfast.
Cigar?
No, thanks.
Making them lunch. And making them crazy.
What did you do?
He's irresistible.
And I want to ask you why I'm so attracted to you.
I wouldn't even guess at that.
Whoa!
He's unbelievable.
I'm Anita Horgar.
I'm Buck Melanoma. Molly Russell's ward.
He's John Candy. As Uncle Buck.
What does he like to drink? I've been leaving the toilet seats up. Is that what the blue water is? It's not good for him, huh?
Uncle Buck, the new comedy from John Hughes.
You have much more hair on your nose than my dad.
How nice of you to notice.
I'm a kid, that's my job.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
This film embraces the idea of family and how you might find it in the last place you look. Uncle Buck is a classic movie that will never lose its charm with age. John Hughes, who has also directed some of the best films of all time, including The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, makes another movie that pulls at the heartstrings. John Candy plays the role of Buck perfectly, being crude and charming at the same time. This movie is full of laughs and has been quoted in my family for years. You will fall in love with this film and maybe even want to flip a pancake with a shovel after watching it. Uncle Buck has everything and more to be a favorite family classic. Uncle Buck shows you that things come when you least expected, and sometimes all you need is a little faith and a little tough love to see how important the little things in life are. Make sure to check out Uncle Buck. You'll laugh, you'll cry, but most importantly, you'll love every minute of it. Stay tuned to WMCM. Hayley Doughertly will be back with this weekend's weather.
At the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, surround yourself with potential. Surround yourself with lifelong friends. Step on campus and be welcomed with a friendly smile. It's just like home. Surround yourself with nature's beauty. Nestled in western Wisconsin's driftless area, it's perfect for learning. Hike the bluffs, bike the marsh, soar. Surround yourself with challenging academics. Our motto is Men's Corpus Gay, Latin for mind and body. Experience a whole education. Conduct research. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW-La Crosse.
Hello and welcome back. My name is Hailey Doughertly and let's take a look at this weekend's weather. Tonight it looks like we got some clear skies coming. The low is going to be 26 degrees, so if you do head out, make sure you bundle up, but it's going to be a good night. Tomorrow we've got an afternoon shower coming, but it is going to be a little bit warmer. Looks like we've got some high temperatures of 46. Just make sure you grab your umbrella and boots. Tomorrow night the showers will continue with some cloudy skies and spotted showers with a low of 38 degrees. Still a little chilly. For Saturday night, sounds like the sun's going to come out a little bit with a high of 48 degrees in a partly cloudy sky. It's going to warm up, so head out this weekend. Saturday night, it is going to get a little bit windy with a low of 29, so bundle up if you're headed out this Saturday night. And for Sunday, the sun will come out with a high of 45 and partly sunny skies. Sounds like a good weekend before the flurries come. Sunday night, it will be a little bit cloudier, possible flurries, so enjoy this weekend before the snow comes. Low of 37 degrees, pretty typical for this time of year. And now here's Kate Vega with this week's interview.
Thanks, Hailey. Today I'm here with Michael Vogt from Students for Sustainability. Thanks for being here, Michael.
Oh yeah, anytime.
And can you please tell us a little about Students for Sustainability? What is Students for Sustainability?
Okay, well, Students for Sustainability is a group of students, obviously, on campus that we basically get together once a week to work on projects to enhance the sustainability of UWL as well as the surrounding community.
Okay, and can you tell me about the history of the club? How long has it been around?
Well, we've only been technically Students for Sustainability for the past 2 years or so.
Okay.
We were originally Environmental Council. However, we wanted to bridge out to more of the sustainability aspect, not as much just environmental, because it's a very all-inclusive topic.
Okay, and can you please explain to me a little bit about what sustainability is and how you are working to bring sustainability to UWL campus?
Yeah, sustainability is just using what you have within your means in a smart way, sustainably, obviously.
Okay.
And as far as campus goes, well, we've got the farmers market that we instigated this past fall, as well as the community garden coming up in the spring, and electric vehicle charging stations, which will be installed hopefully this spring as well.
Okay, and what is your position in the club? What do you do for Students for Sustainability?
I am one of the co-chairs.
Okay, and what are your duties include as a co-chair?
Well, basically as a co-chair you lead the meetings. I'm one of two.
Okay.
We both kind of, I guess, take turns just making sure that it keeps moving in the right direction, as well as contacting administration or people around in the community that we need to talk to.
Okay, and when does the club meet? How often do you guys meet, or how often do you have different events on campus?
Yeah, we meet every single Monday in 2212 Centennial at 7 o'clock. And then as far as events, we've got a bunch coming up. This next spring semester, we've got kind of a lull right now, but spring will be very, very, very involved.
Okay, and you mentioned the farmers market. Can you explain a little about what that was, how that came about, and the success of that event this fall?
Sure. Yeah, it was a lot of work. Put together basically by word of mouth, going to other existing farmers markets,
Okay.
And then just asking people if they would, if they have any interest in coming on campus. But I guess the purpose of it is to make sure that students and faculty can, get those fruits, vegetables. Hey, we can even get you some crepes now, if you want that for your, conveniently for your health.
And was it the first year this year? I noticed I haven't seen it on campus before. Did you guys just start that this year? Is it a new event?
We had one last year as
Okay.
part of Earth Week.
Okay.
But this year we had it. I forget how many times we had it, but it's now a weekly thing.
Okay.
And it's me picking up again in the spring.
Okay, so it was successful, and you're
Oh,
going to
very.
continue it next semester?
Definitely.
Okay, great. And you mentioned something about like crepes. Are there changes going to be in the spring for the farmers market?
Well, I don't know if you know about Jean-Luc Crepes. He actually joined us for the last two farmers markets, and will be here again in the spring, which provides more of the prepared food, kind of organic, just.
So students can
Yeah.
kind of stop in and get
Exactly.
crepes between class?
You don't
Oh
just
that
stop by
sounds delicious.
and pick up your peppers and
Yeah.
carrots, but you can get a crepe or something, yeah.
Okay, and what other kind of events is Students for Sustainability involved with? I know you guys are working on a calendar that might be coming out soon. Can you mention
Very
a little bit
true.
about that?
Well, we have a Tastefully Naked calendar actually coming out as a fundraiser for the club, so we can continue to do these very cool sustainable things for campus. And it's a hand-in-hand raising awareness for sustainability issues like recycling, water conservation, supporting local businesses, organic food, that sort of thing.
Okay, and do you have any idea about when those will be available, or just keep an eye out for them in the future?
They should be available before the end of the semester.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
mid-December.
And proceeds of that then are going to Students for Sustainability, or?
Yes, they're going to Students for Sustainability, but will be put right back into programs for educational purposes on campus. We've got a pretty big Earth Week festival sort of thing coming up. So
Great.
yeah.
And that's in the spring semester?
It is.
Okay, great. And then I also understand that you're a sustainability peer mentor on campus. What exactly is that, and what do you do for students, or what does that involve?
Well, I work for the Green Fund,
Okay.
which every single student donates a small portion of their tuition to the Green Fund, and then that money is put together in one basically lump account, and students can then apply for grants to make the campus more sustainable. So I basically, as a peer mentor, I help students, if they have any questions, to write their grant, develop their ideas, and make it happen.
Oh, very cool. Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing information about Students for Sustainability. If you're interested, you can check it out on Facebook or the UWL website. We will be right back after we check out this UWL promo.
At the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, surround yourself with potential. Surround yourself with lifelong friends. Step on campus and be welcomed with a friendly smile. It's just like home. Surround yourself with nature's beauty. Nestled in western Wisconsin's driftless area, it's perfect for learning. Hike the bluffs, bike the marsh, soar. Surround yourself with challenging academics. Our motto is Men's Corpus Gay, Latin for mind and body. Experience a whole education. Conduct research. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW-La Crosse.
Thanks, Kate. The lacrosse sport's earning some big victories this week. The UWL football team rallied in a double overtime victory against UW River Falls this past Saturday. The Eagles were forced to punt from their own 34-yard line on their first possession of the game. The long snap went high over lacrosse punter Matt Van Druten's head, and River Falls recovered on the Eagles' 3-yard line. The next play, Falcons running back Emmanuel Uday ran it in for the touchdown. With 1 minute and 7 seconds left before halftime, Eagles sophomore Brett Benson blocked a River Falls 22-yard field goal to keep the score 7-0 at halftime. UWL was held to only 67 yards of offense in the first half. The Falcons scored with 16 seconds left in the third quarter to put them up 14-0. It wasn't until 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter that La Crosse scored their first touchdown of the game on a 5-yard run by Ben Herftramp. Just under 4 minutes left remaining in the game, senior Ben Mathias forced a fumble on River Falls, and the Eagles' Tyler Argel recovered it. UWL's Trent Cummings completed a 12-yard touchdown pass to Chris Stackhouse to tie the game up with 56 seconds remaining. UWL would win in a double overtime and improve to 3-5 on the year. Cummings completed 15 for 27 passes and had 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. Herftramp carried for 61 yards, while Jordan Pendergast had 13 tackles for UWL. They will travel to Pioneer Stadium this Saturday as they take on 7-1 Platteville. The soccer team earned a WEAC tournament berth this past weekend as they defeated UW River Falls 3-2. With the victory, the Eagles clinched the 6th seed in the tournament. Jamie Aschenwald, Sarah Jacobs, and Kelly Denk scored goals for the Eagles. Unfortunately, the soccer team would fall 1-0 in the first round of the WEAC tourney to UW South on Tuesday. Moving from the field to the hardwood, the UWL volleyball team hosted Oshkosh for the first round of the WEAC tournament. In a meeting earlier this year, La Crosse beat the Titans in 5 games. Game 1, game point for the Eagles. Cassie Raduca sets it up to Crystal Ziegler, who slams it down for the first game victory. La Crosse trying to make a comeback in the second game. Ziegler gets the dig, and Leah Putzier hits it just out of the reach of UW Oshkosh's back row, tying the game up at 20. The Titans extending their large lead with a kill in the third game. Oshkosh goes up 2-1. Game 4, UWL up by 1 as middle Jill Edinger takes a bad Oshkosh pass and tips it over for the lead 22-21. La Crosse rallies back to win games 4 and 5 and beats the Titans in 5. UWL advances to the semifinals for the first time since 2008. The Eagles will play top-seeded UW Stevens Point in the WEAC tournament semifinals Friday, November 8th at 7:30 p.m. And that's all for this week's sports.
All right, well, it looks like a lot of exciting stuff going on campus this week.
Absolutely.
I like that Veterans Day breakfast. I think that's a great thing.
I
think I'm going to help out at that.
Are you?
Same here.
It's a huge event.
It is. They have all the all the WIAC teams for lacrosse are going to be there, definitely.
I think there's supposed to be like 600 people
Over
there.
800 was last
really?
year, so I think they're trying to double, maybe
that's
double
incredible.
it this year. But
That's a big amount. Lots going on in sports here.
Yeah, football should hopefully pull out another win this weekend. We'll
Fingers
see.
crossed.
They're on a 3-game winning streak. We'll see.
That's great. All right. Well, I want to thank you for watching WMCM's Week in Review. Be sure to check us out next week at 4:30. We're here on Campus Channel 6, Charter Channel 96, and Digital Cable Channel 989. Thanks for watching.